Should you have a business succession plan if you plan on retiring or stepping down? My name is Sam Bryant, and I'm an attorney that helps build and protect Florida businesses. So the short answer is yes. You absolutely need a succession plan if you plan on retiring or stepping down. A business succession plan just helps transition a business from when you are an owner to when you're no longer an owner. So whether you have a partner or you're by yourself, it's very important to identify who is going to own the business and how they're going to own it in the event that you transition out of it. So in this scenario, your transition is going to be into retirement. And and so your business succession plan is going to help lay out that foundation into how it's literally going to happen with that exact transition. This is important, especially for business owners that want to pass down their business to a relative or anyone else. And it's very common this happens with business owners that are passing it down to their children. When you're setting up your business, it's often overlooked how the transition is going to work when you actually retire, and that's mainly because retirement is usually down the road for business owners. So when you're actually at that point, that's when it becomes extremely important how that transition is going to work. You want to make sure that the equity that you currently have as a business owner is going to transition smoothly to the next business owner. And if that next business owner is more than one person, so in the event that you are transitioning your business to your children and you have more than one child, you want to make sure that it's done the way that you want it done. Because you are the business owner, you are the one who brought the business to where it's at right now. So you are in the best position to determine how this business is going to run after you're done. Because the next owners are going to understand that you are the one who brought it to this point. So to the extent that you can, you really want to control how that business is going to be transitioned to those new owners, because if they don't do it right, if they don't run the business right, or if there's if the transition is not smooth, you may end up in a situation where you retire and your business may not be viable or it will be in jeopardy because there's going to be a conflict on who the new owner is. And that can have a big effect if you are going to retire and you're somehow relying on income or some sort of payment from the business after you're gone. Because if the business isn't viable or if the business doesn't run itself properly or if there's conflict in the business, those payments now get jeopardized. So this business succession plan not only establishes that new owner who's going to be in the business to make sure that it's viable for the future, but this business succession plan can help protect the income that's coming in from or coming out from the business to yourself when you're in retirement. And this is common with usually with buyouts. Buyouts are not usually paid out in one lump sum. They're usually paid out in installments. So you just want to make sure that if you are taking your retirement and you're taking it subject to some sort of buyout, and that buyout is structured, that plan can help ensure that income that you're going to rely on is protected down the road. So again, in short, if you plan on retiring or stepping down from your business, the very next thing that you need to consider is your business succession plan and who is going to own the business after you're gone and how is that transition going to take place. So if you have any other questions about succession plans, feel free to reach out to me, feel free to comment, or feel free to schedule a session with me. I'll always here to help and always here to answer any other questions you may have.